fused together, forming a grotesque, bloodthirsty abomination with arm-length fangs and scales from multiple heads to toe?
Like a blood-sucking kaiju? That's a thing?
It is a thing.
Creepy. But this new breed is terrifying in a way that isn't so amalgamated. The new breed I'm tracking are, they're vampires.
I see. No, I do not. You already said they were vampires.
Vampires with a Y? Pronounced exactly the same as vampires. I suppose that was wildly creative for the 16th century monks who first cataloged them.
No, it is just confusing.
That's why I'm calling them new breed vampires, to set them apart. I'll flag anything related to these latest bloodsuckers and send it direct...
Carol, you are...
The best? Yeah, I know.
What's up?
Hey, Charlie Warley puppy face.
Oh, you are gonna love this. Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? Sometimes, I even impress myself. I'm pretty sure Charlie left the steaming coil in the hallway. Third state of matter, indeed.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
Hunter, you look confused.
We are both old, correct?
Ouch. I feel young at heart.
I mean, we have both been around for a very long time. Some things are still beyond me, like the microwave.
Man, was I glad when indoor plumbing became a thing.
Adapting must have been easy for you.
Not as easy as you might think. Have you tried using a cell phone?
Nico told me I would not understand how to use one.
No offense, but she's probably right. They're so flimsy nowadays, I could sneeze on one and the damn thing would break.
Does it get easier?
With time. I didn't adapt overnight. Rolled with the punches as they came. You're like Steve. Got that? You'll get there. Change isn't always a bad thing.
We just adapt.
Exactly.
Evil doesn't take time off. Neither. Should we...
Ready to work? We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here. No pain, no gain.
The Chaos Magic's power grows.
All right, then.
Looking forward to our next mission.
Thanks, Hunter.
New York? Is there a problem? Another one?
Central's picking up some unusual activity at the New York Museum of Art. Looks like a break-in. It's all stolen artwork, recently recovered from the personal collection of... Deadpool?
That Harlequin is an art thief?
No. Red Skull is the art thief. Deadpool is more of a... kinda like... You really need to see for yourself.
Good luck, kiddo. You're going to need it.
Caretaker? Are you sitting in with Carol?
Oh, no. Not if Deadpool's involved.
He cannot be that bad.
Just wait.
Any intel on our museum thief? Let me guess. Captain Mayo in the archives with a candlestick.
Hydra Mystic in the warehouse. No candles. Whatever Hydra is looking for, it seems they have yet to find it.
Just don't let them find you.
You the new guy?
Huh?
Sorry, the new fully customizable, heroically upgradable monster masher? Wisecracking anti-hero. Merc, very occasional hero. Whatever. I'm adaptable. Spin me off, it's a big franchise.
Stop talking.
Are you here for the statue too?
What statue?
The one my very mysterious and very scary client from somewhere in very Eastern Europe wants me to steal back from the guy who stole it from him? It's the Circle of Crime. That one?
Hi and welcome.
Well, Jimmy, my frickin' chungus. Yeah, that one. Hands up and pants down, ladies and gents. This is a robbery. I'm sorry, have we met? Aren't you... Sloth? No, Sylvia. Cindy?
Please kill him.
Sin! That's it, of course, Sin. Granddaughter of Redhead. I mean Skull. Whatever.
Now.
We never seem to have much luck with these stealth approaches.
I have yet to participate in one that was actually quiet.
Quiet is boring. I'm almost never quiet, and things go not terrible for me sometimes.
Try not to get wiped out by Hydra flunkies while you're mouthing off.
Not dying is actually a key part of my strategy.
Leave some for the rest of us.
With extreme pressure.
I am impressed.
Allow me.
Now that was something. Their persistence is irritating.
Round and round he goes. Where he stops, nobody knows.
Arm beta moving into position.
I'd love to hear who hired you to steal that artifact if you're feeling chatty, and I know you are.
Wait, you aren't the usual lady in my ear. Who is this?
Carol Danvers?
Why is that name so familiar?
I'm Captain...
It's finally happening!
Always happy to meet my fans.
The light will carry you onward.
Everybody picking on me.
You will regret ever facing me.
I was born for this.
Where are they hiding the clown car? I need to stop taking jobs from mysterious internet strangers. This could have been dangerous.
This internet seems like nothing but trouble.
But there are so many videos, not to mention all the not safe for work stuff.
What is...
Don't even ask, Hunter.
I'm afraid you might not make it back from this one. I am by your side.
Very refreshing. I'm taking names.
How'd you even manage to find this place? Been tracking ritual long?
You're really pumping me for information here. I'm slightly aroused.
The one time I sit in for caretaker, this is what I get. Lunatic pervert mercenary.
Lunatic pervert mercenary? That's my favorite anime. Insert catchphrase here.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. They cannot possibly match your strength. I will hold the line. Many before you have tried.
Where's my fancy resurrection ritual? Bad luck for you, friendo! You can all see that too, right? I'm gonna get ya! Let that be a lesson to you, evildoer! It's about Mama said knock you out!
scratch.
I didn't get a checklist or anything, but so far, so good. You get to be my lab partner.
Now that was impressive. Hail that.
Step right up. Test. I am really getting good at that.
The light will heal you. Welcome assistance.
Hail Hydra!
It is good to be back in the fight. I am impressed.
Are we excited? Sorry, babe. It's not you, it's me.
Insanely annoying, as expected, but at least he can fight.
Step away from the artifact.
Click.
Did you just say click?
Yes, I did. For emphasis. Now hand over the statue.
Fool! Do you know what...
Monologue-free zone here. It's in my contract. Sorry. Now, respect the click and hand over the... Whoa. Big click energy. I like it. Want to help me kill some Nazis?
Hydra aren't Nazis.
Potato frittata.
But they have outlived their usefulness to me.
See? I had your back.
Right. Where is Sin and the statue?
The level designer says she went that way.
Why betray her own people?
Maybe she appreciates a plot twist? You first.
Face orange frowning.
Is this a mole man thing? Please let this be a mole man thing. Cause you know I'm the biggest
What's up,
mole
hon?
man fan. Uh-oh.
It would seem Hydra and their mistress have escaped with the artifact.
Is this like one of those monkey's paw things? I say mole man, and the universe gives us off-brand vampires?
They're vampires with a Y. It's a whole... Don't ask.
Wasn't gonna. So, is there some...
Eat them before they eat you?
guess how many times I've heard that.
The power of the light. You were too weak for this fight. For a friend in need.
I'm all tingly! So lucky I'm not a Hulk right now. Where's Blade when you need him? Technically, aren't these things his cousins?
No relation, as far as I know.
Never suggest Blade is like other vampires.
Oh, we've met. He did not appreciate my humor.
Going well.
Your mother abandons you.
Cool.
With extreme praise. I hope you're keeping score at home.
Heard you got an annoying problem down there. And also vampires.
Blade! I was just saying we could use the help of an...
I'll bet. Shouldn't be any bloodsuckers left in that part of the city.
They appear to be some sort of man-bats, both the white and blue sub-variants. The dorsal striping indicates...
They are new breed vampires, both immature and fully developed.
I don't like that at all.
Thanks for calling, Blade. Super helpful.
Your time has come. Feel my call. The light is on our side.
Aww, I can really feel the love. Don't worry, they're just sleeping. Instead of all that Tula-based cryptocurrency.
We can worry about Sin and the statue later. Focus on something else. You do have that effect on people.
Here! Are we excited?
Try to take out the weaker ones before they can feed. Maybe you already figured that out by now.
Oh, I get it. We're taking too long. Very subtle, Blade.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
These vampires are a problem. At least we know how to handle them.
Without that statue, not even a sparkly hole can cheer me up.
Is this about your very scary client again?
When he finds out how royally I botched this mission, or worse, when he finds me, I'll be...
Deader pool?
There it is! You go, new guy! And by that, I still obviously mean the new, fully customizable...
Come back with us to the Abbey.
No.
The magical wards will protect you.
No.
Hell no.
You can hide there. Help us track down Sin.
No!
Fight off the vampire infestation.
If you insist. Look, Ma, I'm gonna be DLC!
I'm trying to get all characters.
Deadpool's not as awful as everyone thinks he is.
Thanks, Hunter. You're literally a lifesaver.
Person
I'll just lie
turkey
low
waving.
until my
Person
job's done.
turkey waving.
Does your job always require you to steal art?
That's what the client wants, sure. Most of the time it's making people sleep forever. The forbidden nap, if you will. Mercenary work is a grab bag of awful stuff, and it rules.
That kind of work sounds less than ideal.
Why? Because I unalive people on a contractual basis, and you do it for the good of humanity? The only difference between us is that I get paid. I got a lollipop as a tip once. That was sweet.
I take no joy in it.
Probably because no one's making it rain on you. Real game changer, I'm telling you.
I did not know stealing a statue would get so...
exciting? Neither did I. That's part of the fun.
Can you tell me more about the statue?
Just about getting
there.
there.
Do I look like some sort of artsy-fartsy hipster to you?
I'm wondering why it was important to you.
Because looking at it made me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
If your client was paying you to steal the statue, it must be valuable.
I'm not some TV game show host with a fabulous mustache. I don't get paid to ask questions.
That does not sound very smart.
Hey, I'll have you know my IQ is average.
So you will not tell me who you work for?
Not unless I want to be on the receiving end of his punishment. Normally, I'd be into that, but he's too scary.
Scary how?
So scary that I took a magical portal to a stranger's house in order to stay away from him.
You are welcome to stay at the Abbey for as long as you need.
I'm gonna leave a Deadpool-sized impression on the couch. That's where I'm headed, unless you still want my attention.
Enjoy your couch time. We will talk later.
Stringing me along? How cruel.
So, Deadpool's sticking around. Good thing we don't have an HR department.
Bringing Deadpool into the fray was your decision. I hope it was for the best.
Everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves. It can't be that bad.
Blade needs some time to come around to Deadpool. Give it a few years, tops.
The tower bells are ringing. My favorite childhood prank, but I have not heard them in so long. Caretaker must be wincing right now. Or maybe this was her idea of a joke.
What have you got for me, boss? I have high expectations. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Intriguing. Until next time.
Aliens, doomsday prophecies, demons, elder gods?
Are you experiencing existential dread spirals?
Yes. How do I stop my science-minded brain melting into whimpering sludge?
Make peace with this, Parker. Go with the flow and understand that you truly know very little.
That's sort of how I navigated the social quagmire of high school.
I suppose the same principles might apply.
So the universe is just like high school, where chaos reigns and who you sit with at lunch reflects your status?
Whatever helps you sleep at night, kid.
Well, I'm sitting at the Midnight Suns table and we're pretty okay at battling darkness. You know what? Perhaps the best way to get my head on straight is to learn to cook. I'm gonna try my hand at Aunt May's clam linguine.
Noodles and seafood?
Yeah. I think it'll be my way of eating tentacled gods. I will literally eat my fears. Thanks, Hunter. I think that was helpful. The sky routinely cracks open these days, so I guess I really don't know anything.
Think Dr. Strange knows Merlin? I'm still waiting. No pain, no gain.
Constant innovation. That's the Stark promise.
Sword action, baby.
See you around.
Did you sleep well?
Oh, sure. I can pass out just about anywhere.
Well, I hope the Abbey starts to feel like home for you soon.
You know what they say, home is where the unresolved childhood trauma is. I'm sure you've got plenty of that.
Any bad memories I made in the Abbey made me into the person before you.
Really? Nothing about this place gives you trauma flashbacks?
No.
You liar! You can't fool the king of BS!
I look forward instead of dwelling on the past. The Abbey is a reminder of all parts of me, good and bad.
Well, if you ever have a scary nightmare, you can come sleep with Deadpool, okay? I make a great little spoon. Don't worry about me, I love weird. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to explore all of the Abbey's nooks and crannies in great detail.
Do you remember the bells, kiddo? When you were younger, I could barely keep you out of that tower. Any excuse to ring those damn things. You don't know how close I came to cutting them down.
Hello?
Hey kid, a mutual friend needs our help.
Logan? But how did you get...
I have my ways. Look, you want to help or not?
Depends on the friend.
Aurora Monroe.
Oh, of course. I'm free now.
Good. You know where to find us.
Where the trouble is.
What you been up to, Lucy hun?
Eliana, thank you for coming.
Aurora, you can always count on me.
A friendship for all seasons is a powerful thing. Thank the goddess for that. We miss you at the school. You are always welcome home.
I found my home with the Midnight Suns. But that does not mean I leave friends behind. What is the problem?
A year ago, the professor detected a mutant living here with dormant abilities. I met with her, a fierce young woman named Dahlia, and invited her to attend Xavier's school. She declined. The orphanage was all she knew. I came here today to see if she had changed her mind, but according to the orphanage, she disappeared 3 months ago.
Let me guess. As soon as her powers manifested.
It's my fault. I didn't want to push her, to take her away from the only place she felt safe. I thought she could hide in plain sight a bit longer. I was wrong.
You did what you thought was right. As you always do.
Dahlia would never harm another person. And now she slipped through the cracks. Another ghost in the wind.
This city is not kind to its ghosts.
Especially not when it's infested with vampires.
That's why we're gonna find her before they do.
They already found us.
Protect the children, at any cost. As if preying on the innocent wasn't enough for them. They come for the most vulnerable.
I would call them cowards, but they are just mindless scavengers looking for an easy meal.
I've got something they can chew on right here.
Ah, Logan. Together again. Just like old times.
Face your end!
Nice move, bub.
It's the best I can do for you. I have no respect for mindless followers. Ready?
Whatever gets the job done.
more.
That must have taken practice.
I should have been more vigilant. Dahlia was on her own here, alone with her burgeoning abilities.
There was only so much you could do. Think how many mutants have faced the same difficulties.
All of them.
It seems a requirement of our upbringing.
It falls to us to ensure that doesn't happen. Not here, not anywhere.
Gets on the ugly one.
As they say, it gets the job done.
The elements bow to me.
Good work.
Just what I need. Should do the trick.
Keep after me.
It ain't even satisfying tearing these things apart. I can't tell if they even care.
They may not care, but whoever lords over these pitiful creatures will miss them.
They are probably making more as quickly as we end them.
You're just a
I am always a ray of sunshine, reflected into your eyes.
That's the magic I know.
You attached to that.
Very effective. Consider it done.
How long have you been waiting to do that?
vampire infestation couldn't have sprung up overnight. There are too many of them.
Blade usually has these things under control.
Who needs practice?
Are you prepared?
Crude, but effective.
You'll get yours. Brace yourself.
Needs us.
Things are getting serious. That's a neat trick.
Once again.
Now for something real special. Nice move, bub. Want it done right, gotta do it yourself.
Be right back.
This is bad.
expect me to stand here and twiddle my claws? Knew I should have brought my stogie.
Back.
not looking good for you. You aren't good enough for me. I'm gonna rip you a new one. Is it my turn now?
An ant to me. I'll step on you if I have to.
At least we got here in time to protect the children.
Why bother protecting society's dregs? Hmm? It is beneath your stature.
Beneath me, all I see is you.
The new breed vampires are an evolution, just as mutants were before them. But vampires continue to grow. Mutants remain tethered to humanity, a broken branch on the evolutionary tree. These cast-offs are not your family. They are fuel. There is a food chain, and it is time we ate up. Surely you see it. Just as mutants push humanity ever closer to the ash heap, so too will this new breed. It is the natural order of this world.
Any mutant seeking to dominate humanity does not speak for us.
Ah, that is your mistake, not mine.
That will do. Change of mind?
Never surrender! I will waste no more time! Accept your fate! end is... I will remember your face.
Army of the reinforcements!
It looks like they brought friends. If you were truly evolved, you would see how your actions against those who cannot defend themselves are misguided.
Their countless meals? Do they care about their meat? One does not justify the other. Your mind is twisted. Or maybe I am seeing things more clearly than ever.
This is what you came for.
Whatever works.
I am still the center of attention.
You would dare.
You looking at me? Looks like I lost my...
You lack imagination. We will not allow you to spread this plague across the world.
My kind have little to fear from you. We are the future.
They're not scared yet. They better get started.
The forces of nature conspire against us.
You trifle with your end.
How long have you been waiting to do that?
They really want me gone. I call to the elements.
That must have taken practice.
It is good to be back.
You've got my attention. Got a casualty here. Here comes a few more.
As mutants, you should understand the struggle my kind has faced better than anyone.
You chose to align yourself with these creatures. Our paths are nothing alike.
I chose to move beyond the limitations of humanity, and I have no regrets.
every fight, my power grows. This will have to... You would sacrifice yourself blindly for Lilith? You are more foolish than... I'm right here.
Told me I'm special.
Our long wait is at an end. This world has...
Knock it off. Looks like we need a medic. Looks like they called for help.
Try something else.
Could probably use a hand. Done waiting. Stay down.
Look to the skies.
I will return the favor someday.
just what I need.
Our time has come.
The others are down. Persistence is not always admirable. It is up to me to help them now.
Support units on the move.
I don't like our chances so far.
I feel surprisingly refreshed. I will deliver you from her grasp.
Very effective. Whatever works for you. How many times is that?
You look like you saw a ghost. Bad luck for you, bro. Right here. Bring what you got. Really starting to grind my gears.
I am ready. You will leave this world alone and forgotten.
want a fight?
Over soon.
Give me enough time, I could have done it myself.
My patience is growing thin. Are you prepared?
Whatever gets the job done.
This is what you came for.
Crude, but effective.
They still haven't realized their mistake. Will never grow tired. I call to the elements.
That must have taken practice.
We prevail. For now. That was a quarter of my power. I'm glad the training stayed with you.
The danger room left an impression. As you did with Sin. She won't be back.
It's why she was here in the first place that concerns me.
Agreed. This is bigger than us. If we're going to take on Sin...
and find Dahlia...
we need reinforcements.
Most of the X-Men are off-planet dealing with the Shi'ar brood war.
Don't worry. The Midnight Suns will help.
storm, is it?
Indeed. You must be the hunter. Magic told me about you.
Why does that make me nervous?
Nothing but good things, I promise. Thank you for welcoming me into your home. I must say, this place is unlike anything I've seen before. There is an air of mystery and wonder, but it feels welcoming and safe all at the same time. How curious.
The Abbey is special. It even holds secrets that I have not uncovered.
Sounds unique indeed. I can already see the similarities between here and Xavier's school. Speaking of, what do you think is the most interesting part of the Abbey?
Those who reside here make each day interesting and fresh.
Yes, the people are the lifeblood of a community. I can say the same for Xavier's school as well. The students are all colorful characters.
There is never a dull moment in these halls.
If there was ever silence, I would grow worried. Apologies. I have been dominating the conversation. Have you any questions for me?
Yes, I have a few.
By all means, ask away.
Can you tell me about your background?
I won't go into too much detail, but I was left orphaned as a child. I learned how to fend for myself and became a skilled pickpocket.
You stole from others?
To survive, and it worked. I scraped by. After a few years, my mutant abilities presented themselves, and I was approached by Xavier to join the X-Men. The rest is history.
I feel like you are leaving some parts out.
Perhaps. My past is just that. It is behind me, and I prefer to focus on what is ahead.
I saw bright lights coming from your hands. What was that?
It's a little complicated, but I have the power to control the weather and atmosphere. What you saw back there was electricity.
Wow, that is amazing. Now I understand the meaning behind your name.
Thunder and lightning don't roll off the tongue as easily.
You said your powers are complicated. May I ask how?
Maybe I'll go into full detail another time, but let's just say I can't mess with Mother Nature too much.
I see. Like checks and balances?
Exactly.
What is your given name?
Aurora Monroe. What about yours?
The Hunter.
Short and sweet. I like it.
Does your name hold any significance, like mine does?
I was told it meant beauty. A little embarrassing, but I understand the intent.
I changed my mind.
The offer still stands.
I put out some feelers for Dahlia. Kid won't be missing for long.
Losing a student is never...
Anything else on your mind?
What do we know about Sin?
Apparently, she's a vampire. A vamp classic, not the new breed. That was news to me. Before that, S.H.I.E.L.D. knew her as a decently competent Hydra luminary. Sin always got a ton of leeway because she's Red Skull's grandkid.
Red Skull?
The yin to Steve's yang. Founded Hydra, fought on the wrong side of World War II, and had a nasty itch for world domination.
Do you think Sin could be working for my mother?
She and Faustus used to fight like a sack of rats. Whatever her game is, Hydra as a whole doesn't seem to be a part of it.
Why are Hydra soldiers willingly turning into vampires?
Define willingly. I think that's Sin's influence.
They must be extremely devoted to agree to such a change.
Or more terrified of what Sin will do if they don't. I wonder how becoming a bloodsucker mixes with the gamma serum already in their systems. I bet that's one hell of a hangover.
What can you tell me about this new breed?
Well, from a spotty centuries-old reference and the data we've collected, new breed vampires are basically fangs, claws, and a bottomless stomach. They live to feed. But they don't drink blood. They eat people whole.
Can they turn humans into vampires?
Well, they create new hemolisks from whatever they can't digest. Strange suggested some kind of dark magic regurgitation.
The boundaries of dark magic are ever expanding.
And gross. I won't mind if they shrink a little.
How do classic vampires differ from new breed vampires?
These Zoomer vampires are more outgoing. They hunt in packs and don't seem to care if anyone notices them. They have similar weaknesses, sunlight still kills them, but not everything lines up. No need to invite them in, they're happy to smash through the door. Oh, and while they don't turn people into vampires, they can infect classic vampires who then serve as portable hemolisks for the new breed.
Thanks, Carol.
Catch you later.
How goes it, Hunter? Or is it...
The Storm is joining us? I wish it were under better circumstances, but still. I'm fangirling pretty bad right now. You're even better than Caretaker's legends.
Thank you for offering your aid. Hello, Hunter. I hope you are well.
I was hoping to ask you some questions.
By all means, ask away.
I changed my mind.
The offer still stands.
I hope we locate Dahlia soon. A new mutant on their own. It is a...
If you are thinking, I can hear you.
Less thinking, more scheming.
Coming from you? I would like to hear this.
It's not that exciting. I'm just struggling a little to build relationships with the women of the Abbey.
You are very kind. I do not see how making friends would be an issue for you.
My reputation might be intimidating. I'd like to befriend them. It's just been difficult. Any advice?
Being your authentic self is more than enough.
What if that's the problem to begin with?
I sincerely doubt it, Storm. Do not put so much pressure on yourself.
An impossible task, but I shall try. Having a second opinion was helpful.
I'm sure they wish to be friends with you too.
Here's hoping. That was the most fun I've had in ages.
Well met. So, what do you think of Storm?
I am eager to work alongside her.
She has that effect on people.
Even on you?
She was my mentor. Of course I respected her. But it had to be earned first. Some leaders blather on to avoid making tough decisions. But not Storm.
She did not go into much detail about the extent of her powers, but they sound impressive.
Impressive? She is 100% grade A badass.
100 badasses. Got it.
Ah, you are hopeless.
I'm quite pleased with these results.
Got more coil for me? This should be interesting. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Until next time.
This should be useful.
Is truly nothing better than a cold drink with good...
You ever have the feeling like you forgot something really important but aren't sure what it is?
You mean such as how I defeated Lilith centuries ago? Then yes.
I'm having it right now and... Wait. I think... Oh no. Did I feed my cat before I left?
Do not worry. Your cat will be fine on its own for a little while.
Oh, it's not the cat I'm worried about. When Chewie gets hangry, well, hoo boy, better lock your doors and windows.
You cannot be serious.
Actually, you're right. She'd just teleport right through them. You know how hard it is to get that pink goo out of the carpet? Oh, I can't believe I did this. I just know Chewie's going to lay eggs on my pillow again.
Wait, what?
So much mucus.
I enjoyed spending time with you, Hunter. I appreciate your honesty.
getting reports from all 5 boroughs. More Hydra troopers with fangs. Talk about making a bad thing worse.
I've tried tracking down what they're up to.
Find anything?
Nothing that could still speak.
I may know somebody who could help.
No offense. This isn't exactly friendly neighborhood stuff. Not sure your contacts will be much help.
He's not that friendly.
Who?
He's also not one of the bad guys.
Who exactly?
A physician of sorts. Look, do you want to figure this out or not?
Morbius. Blade.
You've met? Gotta admit, I've never seen a vampire feed on another vampire.
I felt it.
One time. I bit you one time. It wasn't fun for me either. You taste like an old barbell.
There's a cat fight joke in here somewhere, but I can't figure it out. Look, Dr. Morbius, we need your help. Someone is turning Hydra troopers into vampires. We don't know why or what they want.
According to the creature I just ate, they're after my research. I can tarry no longer. I must return to my lab before they...
You're going nowhere.
Don't have a hissy fit. It was right in front of me. Maybe we can help each other out. So, where is this lab?
You get used to the stench.
I never do.
Wait, where? You were right, Doc. We shouldn't have tarried.
I see you've located the doctor. I hope he's feeling cooperative.
I think we're all on the same page here. Common enemy, the greater good. Everyone gets it, right?
Of course.
We'll see.
Nobody's to blame, but you...
You're just lucky I'm not ready to feed.
Get ready. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly.
This won't take
Okay, that was pretty cool. Taking me seriously.
Awaiting reinforcements.
These things are hardly worthy of being classified as vampires. Not that I'm overly protective of the title.
That didn't stop you from feeding on
You know as well as I do, Blade. Your thirst, my hunger. We can only fight it for so long.
Some of us have tried harder than others.
Oh, you think...
I think you don't mind that you failed.
Man, you guys are really into me, huh?
Remember who started I'll make quick work of you. Now let that be a lesson. You're making it hard to resist the bloodlust.
Don't hate fanatics.
They're almost here. Hold position.
Maybe you don't understand my path, Blade. I have surmounted one challenge after another just to reach this point.
I know what you've been trying to do since you turned, and it has nothing to do with stopping the thirst.
No choice but to feed. That doesn't mean I can't change at all.
At the moment, but you should probably deal with the bad guys, right?
I will have my vengeance. strong partnership.
I think you got it. Got one down here. Maybe you should try something new. Good. I can use some more practice.
You were born the greatest gift any vampire could ever hope for, Blade. To see the sun with your own eyes.
None of this is a gift. Maybe that's what you don't understand about me.
Almost feel like I'm intruding here, but I'm glad you're working out your issues.
I've been waiting. Don't cross my path again.
Playtime's over. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation. Can't tell if they're brave or just stupid. Time's up for these chumps.
Things have taken a turn for the worse.
Thanks for the help. I'll try to hang in as long as I can. You're not putting up much of a fight. That armor must be stronger than it looks. Otherwise, you're in trouble. You're really persistent.
I'll have to do better this time.
Here we go. Gotta be honest, you didn't leave me much choice. terminology is a little rusty, but did you originally have 9 heads?
I'm up. They're mine.
Take a minute to gather your senses.
Don't mention.
Very gracious of you.
I might be in trouble this time.
It is too late for you.
Glad you got my back.
It's on.
Good one!
That's one hell of a move.
Be my victim.
This should be fun. This would be a lot easier if you guys just give up now. I'm on it. Hydra didn't train you for this, huh?
I doubt they were expecting such resistance.
All my work lost.
What kind of work, Doc? This is twisted.
Thought he was one of the good guys.
I said he was not one of the bad guys.
Knowledge has no inherent morality. This is science.
Tell it to them.
They'll be fine. Eventually.
What exactly are you doing here, Dr. Morbius?
Research. A gamma serum flows through the blood of these Hydra soldiers, augmenting their capabilities. It inspired me to concoct a prototype sample, a serum of my own. I thought it might dampen the effects of the sunlight on my abilities, but its protective qualities were far more effective than I expected.
Whoa. Are we talking...
Daywalker in a vial. Morbius, tell me it doesn't work.
Not yet. The prototype sample needs time to fully mature. But it's gone. Along with all my notes. I'll have to start over.
Looks like they're back for seconds.
Nah, they have the sample. They want to take out the only competition in town.
Then we shall dissuade them.
Cannot allow them to destroy my work. Protect my equipment.
You left out some important details of your research, Doc.
Some things are better left unsaid, but it was all necessary.
Who's next?
You know, you're pretty good at this.
I'm on it.
Okay, that was awesome. At least you get to travel to new, exciting destinations before you get beat up.
Honestly, you're getting on my nerves.
On Delta responding.
I knew you couldn't be trusted, Morbius. Hydra or not, this is wrong.
The work Hydra has done with gamma injections was too profound to ignore.
So you've been using them as some kind of guinea pigs? Sounds a little unethical, Doc.
As opposed to the gentle treatment you and your friends give them.
Big difference.
I smell you.
Maybe you should teach me that one. this the mother with that mouth?
Hydra Immortalis!
If my research here can help you defeat Hydra, and I've removed some of them from the front lines in the process, I don't see the harm.
Heroes usually start with experimentation because it's, you know, evil.
Rarely have I ever been accused of being a hero. But your words aren't lost.
Ooh, I like it!
Come get it. About time. These fanatics are always the same.
Senses are tingling.
I don't think you've changed at all, Morbius. You're just lucky I'm working with the Sons again.
As opposed to what?
Me leaving you here with your experiments. Permanently.
Maybe we can all hug this out later.
I'm grateful for your attentiveness.
You know, you're pretty good at this. Oh, this should be good. You guys are really gonna get hurt if you're not careful.
Don't plank. It sounds to me like they just missed their mama. Not gonna last long at this rate.
That's a shooter. It is good to have a partner.
Watch close.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
Now remember who started this.
Never seen that before. Watch me.
Okay, that was awesome. No further, abomination. Okay, it's cool. Morbius is with us now.
With us?
You would bring a vampire into the Abbey? Well, he's not a vampire. Not exactly.
If he was, he'd be dust.
He became this way because of an experiment gone wrong, not a bite from a vamp. He's his own master, right, Doc?
If I may, there are few judges of character better than Spider-Man.
Back me up here, Blade.
As much as I hate to admit it, we could probably use his help. This once.
Hunter, was it? Thank you for not making a bigger deal about my arrival. I know my presence unnerves many.
Maybe we should call this a probationary period. I still have not made up my mind, so do not get too comfortable.
Then let me beg for your patience. I think you will find that I am a man of many talents.
You are a vampire expert. I already have one of those.
I am the world's foremost authority on vampire physiology. Blade knows a great deal about vampire rituals, habits, and social order, but he doesn't understand their biology.
Why should that matter?
In a sense, you could say Blade can take a vampire apart, but he can't put one back together.
I do not want to put vampires back together.
Oh, of course not. Let me put it like this. If you understand the structure of an organism, you'll know its weak points, where to push so it falls apart. This is what I offer you.
Then let me officially welcome you to the Midnight Suns.
You will not regret this. Now, can you show me where we keep the prisoners? I would like to feast.
What?
Only kidding. I think you'll be happy to know that I've actually already started researching vampire biology.
That sounds like good news.
Unfortunately, I also have bad news. I've been tinkering with a prototype gamma serum that suppresses the effects of sunlight on vampiric membranes. The vampires have taken that from me.
Then we must take it back.
That is why I'm here. And I would love to get back to that research. Unless you have further need of me.
I want to know a little more about you first.
Naturally. I am an open book.
I have heard you called a living vampire. What does that mean?
It means that unlike most vampires, I have a pulse.
How is this possible?
Most vampires are tied to the supernatural realm. They are undead creatures. My gifts are a boon of science. I am wholly unique in that way. Quite literally a freak of nature.
Who were you before you became a vampire?
I was born with a rare, degenerative blood condition. My disease would have proven fatal if I had not taken matters into my own hands and experimented on my body using vampire bat DNA. I cured myself, but there were side effects.
You seem to know Blade and Spider-Man well. What is your impression of them?
When I first became the living vampire, I struggled with my baser instincts. It took me a while to maintain control over my appetite. Spider-Man and Blade were the first two heroes I encountered, and they protected many innocent people from my wrath.
You mean they fought you?
Yes. But I am grateful because they encouraged me to become a better man. Though I wish Blade's approach hadn't been nearly so ferocious.
I would like to know more about your capabilities.
Like a traditional vampire, I possess enhanced strength, speed, and acute senses. An accelerated healing factor allows me to bounce back from otherwise mortal injuries. And while I cannot fly in the traditional sense, I have the psionic ability to glide over great distances.
Do you have to consume blood like any other vampire?
Regrettably, not only do I need to consume human blood, I crave it. But you do not need to worry. I keep my cravings in check these days, and only feed on those who prey on others.
Do you share other vampiric weaknesses?
One of the advantages of being a living vampire is that I do not have those Achilles heels. I could drink holy water all day, and a silver bullet stings like a lead one. One slight exception is daylight. I do not burn under the sun, but my eyes are sensitive to the light, and my powers are somewhat dampened during the daytime.
Never mind. I will let you settle in.
Happy to talk anytime.
So Blade trusts Morbius?
Anything else on your mind?
What happens if Hydra successfully replicates Morbius's prototype sample?
Sunproof vampires seem like a bad idea for all involved.
Maybe not for the vampires.
For now, it's just a scary theory. Even if it works, there could be side effects, like new breed vampires bursting into flame upon contact with oxygen. Yeah, wishful thinking, but prototypes can be unpredictable. Just ask Hank Pym about Ultron.
Thanks, Carol.
Sure thing.
Sorry we didn't give you a heads up before. You know, about bringing a vampire into the Abbey. It all happened kind of fast.
Are you sure we can trust Morbius?
Yeah. Morbius has his demons, but he's a teddy bear. A snarly teddy bear. With fangs. But there's stuffing in there, somewhere.
This is not helping your argument.
What I'm trying to say is that Morbius has a good heart. And exceptionally good blood.
Good blood?
Yeah. Whatever Morbius did to transform his body infused the heme in his blood with curative properties. I'd love to help him study it further, if I ever have the time. Since we're fighting new breed vampires, we'd do well to have a living vampire in our corner.
I'm the first guy who'll tell you not to judge a book by its cover, but a few of Morbius's pages are...
Blade, are you actually comfortable with Morbius living here?
Comfortable? I'll never be comfortable around that monster. But if I'm being generous, he could be useful.
If this was a mistake, let me know. We will do whatever you think is best.
Hey, I don't want that responsibility. If this goes south, I'm not taking the blame.
What exactly is your history with Morbius?
I don't like getting into that.
But the two of you have fought before. What makes you think we can trust him now?
I never said we could trust him. If that man loses control to his bloodthirst, I'll end him myself. But the vampires are using his experiments against us. We need him to clean up his own mess.
So Morbius is just a tool to you?
Call it whatever you want. I call it practical. As long as Morbius is around, Hunter, you better watch your back and your front.
Doctor, meet the doctor. Now the Abbey has as many PhDs as you'd find on...
Tony, what is your impression of Morbius?
Well, we've never actually met, but Strange talks highly of him.
I am uncomfortable inviting a vampire to live in the Abbey.
Hey, I know what you mean. Half the people on my board of directors are vampires. Not literal bloodsuckers, but they definitely try to sink their teeth into you. Or your pocketbook.
Maybe.
The guy's a freak, no doubt. But every genius is. You should have seen half my professors back at MIT. Or that Tony Stark guy who's always in the news. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I've read a few of Morbius's papers on DNA manipulation, and it's years ahead of anyone else. He could be a valuable asset.
So, you think we can trust him?
Well, I never said that. But he could be useful.
I look forward to catching up with Dr. Morbius.
Stephen, have you worked with Morbius before?
Oh, yes. He is a formidable ally. He once assisted me in a battle against a Fear Lord from the Dream Dimension.
Fear Lords are powerful foes.
Yes, it was a boisterous battle, so I was pleased to have Morbius at my side. Undoubtedly, he will be a favorable ally against Lilith as well.
So you have no reservations about letting him stay in the Abbey?
None at all. As long as he doesn't grow too hungry, we'll all be fine.
Wait, what should we do if he gets hungry?
We should all be on guard.
Stephen, I need details.
As with any vampire, he could lose control and eat every one of us, but I do not think that will happen.
Are you having problems with your depth?
Checking in on me already, Hunter? I haven't had time to get into trouble.
You can never be sure.
I suppose. What can I do for you?
I would like to know more about you.
Naturally. I am an open book.
Do you have to consume blood like any other vampire?
Regrettably, not only do I need to consume human blood, I crave it. But you do not need to worry. I keep my cravings in check these days, and only feed on those who prey on others.
Never mind. I will let you settle in.
Happy to talk anytime.
So, another vampire-ish teammate. Good thing I have a fang-proof turtleneck.
Hello, my sweet girl.
thought this place had already filled its quota for brooding weirdos.
Back again.
Are you ready?
Ready for more? Do your thing.
Hey, Hunter. Came to the right one. Sometimes, I even impress myself. Big Tony's Forge of Mystery, we never close. Later.
Just because there is talk of a slime monster lurking beneath Manhattan does not mean...
Oh, it does. Look, I know Eddie and Venom. They're not what you'd call unsore losers. And we did, kind of bury them under an old bell tower.
Has anyone seen the creature since?
Long gone by the time S.H.I.E.L.D. showed up. They go to ground when you wound their pride. In this case, underground.
Venom on the loose? Licking his wounds?
Now that's a friendly neighborhood problem. So, how about we go solve it?
Do you have a question?
You gotta work on your social cues.
Are you worried that Venom will hold a grudge? And you still think this is a...
Got all the slime in the world. So, where's our slime monster?
Vampire. Ah, vampires.
Maybe it's the Downtown Express?
Sounds like a lair.
Sounds like...
Still so hungry.
And there is your slime monster.
Time for seconds.
Breakfast for dinner, I guess, with a side of vamp over easy.
Not so easy for the vamp.
Oh, gross, Eddie! It's hard to know who to root for in these parasite versus parasite situations.
Parasite?
A demonically possessed symbiote?
With a vampire's bloodlust.
Not good.
Come on, Eddie, don't do this!
They are definitely doing this.
I should have known that thing would crawl back to the sewers once Lilith had no use for it.
Wrong! We have no use for Lilith! We don't need her!
Tell yourself whatever you have to.
Not to interrupt, but have you really been eating those vampires, Eddie? So, if you are what you eat, what does that make you? Looks like it's up to you. Maybe, I don't know, you should have asked Lilith for cooler outfits?
They are still coming for me.
This is low even for you, Eddie. Moping in the sewers, scarfing down the undead? You're better than this.
We are better! Better than Lilith! Better than you!
I meant more on a personal, you know?
We know your blood will make us stronger than she ever did!
Lost his way with words. feel stronger already. The light will carry you onward. The advantage is mine. Everything according to plan. They hope to break my resolve. A focused effort? Behold the light shift. The power of the light. I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics. You had your chance. Your loyalty to the Mother of Demons will be your undoing.
This wouldn't be easy, but you can't give up yet.
I'm going to call it as it is nearly 4 SM.